Hey guys, welcome back to Wired Gaming. How are we all doing? Hopefully good. So we're going to do a quick video today on my tips and tricks, things that have helped me out in the game. Hopefully they help you guys as well. Some of them will be quite simple, quite obvious, others you might not know. If there's anything that you think is helpful for yourself and might help others, drop it down in the comments below, because I am going to do a second part of this where I will probably use some of your guys' input as well, which will be quite good. You've just started. A lot of people are still getting the game. I see on forums people saying they've just got it. So you've just started this house here, and the first thing you want to do is loot. Before you do anything else, loot, 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 loot. Because now they've got storage boxes, you can carry anything and everything you want. So you loot as much as possible. If you don't need it, that's fine. Pick it up still, get it. And you start with this guy. Look at that, he's got some nice ammo for me already. I'm full. But take everything you can, and unlike what I've just done, make sure you leave some room. So put as much as you can in the plunder box, or whatever it's called. Store your stuff. Make sure you've got some space, because you never know what you're going to find. You could come across an enemy with a decent weapon on him, and if you can't pick it up, you're a bit buggered. So always leave 4 or 5 slots in your inventory. Also, take your time as well. Explore. Don't fast travel very often. I know if you've just started, you're not going to have the option to fast travel, but if not, try not to fast travel. Wander around, because you'll come across a lot of smaller enemies when you're just wandering, especially on this first island. So just wander around, look at the terrain, find out what you've got, explore, because the game is beautiful. So enjoy it whilst you can before you get attacked and shot the shit out of, because you will die a lot on this game. But yeah, just take your time, enjoy it, explore, get as much loot as possible, and stick around this first island. I would definitely recommend staying here as long as you can if you're new to the game. Do all the quests. Anything that takes you off the island, just ignore that for now and stick to the lower half. Stay here on this island. Just try not to go past this line, because the big boys start coming around up here, and there's 1 or 2 in here, but not that many. So just stick around here with the runners and get as much XP as you can whilst it's easy. With the XP, the first thing you want to be getting, I would recommend, is lockpicking. If you get the lockpicking skill, it helps you out so much. You can get into lots of little bunkers. You can find higher class weapons and lots of ammo, lots of grenades. And I know I haven't got it yet, but I'd recommend getting the mechanic as well, because you can pick up a lot of components, which do help. You'll get sights, things like that. So try and get them early on. That's my next unlock, but I should have got it earlier. But yeah, I didn't. So just try and get it as early on as you can. Anyway, let's keep moving. So another quick looting tip. When you've done a mission and it's sent you to find like a cache of weapons, and you end up stumbling across a load of goodies with ammo and things like that, if you didn't know and you're new to the game, things regenerate back in. So I don't know the exact time it takes, but just keep note of where these, if you find a good stash, just keep note of where it is, come back, and then you've got yourself double the amount. It goes for the locked rooms as well, and weapons. You find weapons out in the open, you go back there later on, they could be there. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, with 5-star weapons. I've not always had luck with them being back there, but sometimes I do. So it's just a little thing to keep in mind. So when you're moving around the map, try and stay out of big open areas, bits like this, big fields, things like that. Try and stay off main roads as well. If you want to go next to them, run next to them, don't actually sit on the road, because a lot of the time the enemies will be just to the sides of the road or on the road. So just stick in bushes, at least you've got trees for cover there if you need them. Just stay out of the open, it saves you a lot of pain, especially bits like that, big fields, because they notice you a bit quicker. I mean, you can see them coming further off, but it's not worth the risk. Just stay in the tree lines, things like that. Always helps. You can see out then. You can get an eye on them before they have an eye on you, and it helps you sneak as well. If you're sneaking out in the open, it doesn't work. They will see you pretty quick. So stick into the bushes, sneak, and you're less likely to be noticed, less likely to be engaged. Or if you want to play it stealth, it's much easier to get up behind them and take them by surprise. So we're going to move up slightly onto combat now, with cover. Make sure you use as much cover as possible. and note the fire patterns and how the enemies are moving. Because if you can duck down, wait till they finish shooting their magazines, then pop back up, shoot them, you're going to save yourself a lot of health, a lot of time, and a lot of annoying deaths. Just make sure you're behind solid cover like the walls or inside buildings. Don't take cover behind vehicles because they explode, and obviously don't take cover near any gas tanks or anything like that, because the explosions on them, the radius is quite big and will knock you off your feet. And another aspect with cover, you see how big these guys are. Once you've got someone coming at you, you can use these guys as cover, which is great. He hasn't really got anything interesting on him, but I'll take it all. So you just stay behind them, and you can just keep popping out and shooting. The one thing they are vulnerable to is rocket attacks. If a rocket hits it, it will throw it at you, and then that does cause you a lot of damage. So just be aware of that. I have some very strange issues with my game. Everywhere is water! What is going on? Ah! Shit! It doesn't matter where I go, I just fall through the game. Everywhere. Oh my god. Let's fast travel somewhere else. Let's go... Nope, not there. My game is broken. So let's try and go outside here, shall we? Everywhere's water! Oh, oh, oh! Yes, we got land! Let's go on with the video. What you want to try and do as well, as often as possible if you're not noticed, is ambush them with radios, things like that, and gas tanks. If you don't know where to find them, the best places are usually in warehouses for the gas tanks. And I found houses and trucks seem to be the best places for radios. Not military trucks, just normal trucks. So what you want to do is just wait till you've got yourself a nice clearing, you get your back to him. Now they run as well, it makes it a lot easier. They never ran before, which was quite difficult. Your radio would always run out before they got there. If you've got the little batteries as well, they help. So now he's just going to run straight over there. Or no, he's not. There he is, there we go. Which smashes them up a nice amount. Especially the storage. Gives you a good chance to get behind them as well. Got a couple of rounds. Just keep mashing them with your rocket launcher if you're this close. And like in the first video, keep moving in circles, it helps. Make sure you don't sprint, because then you stop the reload, which is quite annoying. Oh bugger. One of the best things I've found to do is, if you can, and where you can, snipe. Because if you can take out some of the smaller guys, I mean look at all these guys here, there's at least, what, 10 there? Possibly more. And with these little siren guys coming, they'll attract much more until you get rid of them. So if you take out what you can, if you've got a silencer it helps. Take out what you can before you move in. So you hit the components as well. It's always good to get the components. You save yourself a lot of ammo. I will put I've got a more in-depth video on the components, and I will put that in the description below. But just sit there, pick them off. You haven't got to rush. You've got all day. By the time they start running at you, you would have at least got 4 or 5, probably even more of them down. So just pick them off, take your time. You're in no rush. You rush in, that's when you're going to die. So, we've taken the bulk of them out. What you want to do, if you get up and close with them, Just keep moving around in a circle. They don't seem to like it. And always take out those guys first. That's pretty obvious if you've played it. Because they will just call more. You get into a situation like this as well, where you've got a couple of the little guys and the big guys. Use the big ones as cover, even if they're not dead. Because they will accidentally shoot each other. And that saves you a lot of money. And they damage each other quite heavily as well, which is good. So you got this guy with his rockets. He's injuring him, yeah. But just keep letting him do it. He should blow his mate up, to be honest. Carries on at this rate. Yeah, just keep moving around in circles. Sprint, slow down. Always use your cover. Don't let the ticks get you. Obviously they've got a little bit of a timer between shots. They can't just follow up these little runners. So keep moving in circles and you're sweet. That works same with the tanks. Same with the hunters. Just keep moving all in circles. They don't like it when you go in circles. It can't seem to get a beat on you, which is good. Keeps you free and gives you just time to relocate, get behind them, and open fire. Now going back to the use of flares and other items, if you've got sticky flares, throw the sticky flares at the bigger enemies. Oh, I missed him now. Because if you've got a sticky flare on the bigger enemies, all his smaller mates are going to start shooting him. Which gives you a little bit of leeway, gives you some time just to sort your stuff out, and you can even take out the smaller guys whilst the bigger guys are being shot. So another aspect of cover, when you're fighting tanks and things like that, if you can, try and get behind a fence like this, because they can't do anything. So you can just stand here and pick off their weak spot. It takes a few more rounds, because you're not hitting them directly in the face, but it stops you getting shot at. So it's easy XP. Sit here, wang a load of rounds into him. So his weak spot's done now. What have we got? Let's get that bad boy out, shall we? Just sit behind some nice cover like this and you're sweet. Because they don't move around to you either a lot of the time. They'll just sit there and wait for you to come to them. So guys, I just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Something beautiful happened whilst I was recording this. I am so happy with myself. I will show you that now. I have just killed this guy here. And I finally got a gold shotgun. Oh my god. This pump action, which is a load of shit. But I got a gold shotgun. Fuck yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to leave your top tips in the comments and I will add that on to the next video. But for now, thanks for watching, we'll be back again soon. Peace!